Right, so what we're going to do is look at the structure of the kidney. Again, this is for, no, we don't need that. This is for the triple science or single sciences as you call them. Right, so we're looking at the no, the kidney structure. Right, so what you do is you have, let's do it this way actually. There's the kidney bean. Alright, what we need to do is we need to remove this and let's draw the cortex or the outside of the kidney. There you go. So that there is the cortex. It's the outside of the kidney. Now we've got another bit on the inside. Let's try that. Right, so this is the middle. It's got these little pyramids. Let's just finish it off there. This bit here is called the medulla. Right, now what we need to do is, let's see if we can get away with this. So now we're creating the pelvis and the ureter. So this is where all the waste comes out. So it comes out of the medulla. It'll come out there. So that's your little tube. There'll be one tube coming out of each of these little pyramids. So what'll happen is you'll have waste coming out of there. Let's try and make that a bit smaller. Yeah, there you go. So the waste is coming out of the kidney. This is in effect urine. This is what your body wants to get rid of. Let's get this done quickly. Right, let's label it up. That there, that area is called the pelvis. This tube that's forming now and gonna go down to the bladder is called the ureter. Okay, so you've got the main structure there. You've got the cortex, medulla, pelvis, ureter. Right, let's do this again. Blood going in is through this blood vessel, and let's label that renal artery. So whenever you see the word renal, think of it as kidney. You'll see this word renal in medicine. Right, okay, now we've got a blood vessel coming out. We're going to call that the renal vein. So it's taking blood away. Let's try that again. It's taking blood away from the organ towards the heart, and an artery is taking blood away from the heart towards the organ. Right, there's one other structure that we need to know. Let's try it. It starts in the cortex, which is outside. It's called a nephron, but we've got to do that in more detail. It goes into the medulla, back to the cortex, and then it works its way down. So you've got millions of these little things, and that is called a nephron, and that's like a little filter unit. That's what we've got. So let me try to get this. We're looking at the structure of the kidney. You have the cortex, which is the outside, the medulla, which is the middle. You have this section here in the middle. This bit here is called the pelvis. The waste comes out of there down a tube, and that tube is called a ureter. It leads to the bladder and then out of the urethra. Right, and you've got these little bumps or pyramids. Yeah. And then finally you've got this filter unit called a nephron, and we have to discuss that later on. So that's the structure of the kidney.